right, Coach. Tough 2 losses for you guys last week. It really seemed like the second quarter was kind of a big issue for you guys in both those games. What did you see kind of in that regard, and why do you feel like that quarter was an issue?
Yeah, I mean, we went into both games and we had really good first quarters. I think parts of the Angelo game we might have even had a double-digit lead. I know for sure against UTPB we had a double-digit lead, and it just felt like we took our foot off the gas. I mean, it's a 40-minute game. We got to play all 40 minutes with the same intensity, and we just didn't do that well this week, and so got to bounce back for this week.
In that regard, would kind of rotations be something you think about in terms of maybe how that could have impacted that switch of the game?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we want to find the right pieces to go together, how to start the game. It's in the beginning of the year we were kind of tinkering to figure out how to start the games, and it seems like we got that part solved, and once we got that taken care of, it seems like the rest of the game now we got to just start finding what's working and what's not. And I think sometimes as coaches when we're doing all that we kind of complicate things, and so this week we're going to just try to make it a lot more simpler for the girls of what's expected, how to execute, and just free them up more.
Yeah, Coach, what's those specific things in your game that kind of need work on to just take that next step? Like, communication, offense, defense, what does it look like?
I think it's just how you start. It's 40 minutes to start with. Is you got to play a clean 40-minute game, and clean in the way of like it's not going to be completely perfect every time, but be resilience in that cleanliness. I think specifically just defensive-wise, if you look at both those second quarters, we gave up over 25 points, and that's just something that's very hard to do, and to survive that if you're continuously giving up over 20 points. And so defensively, it's just sitting down, keeping your girl in front, keep them out of the paint, be on the same page as your teammates, and jump to the ball and then finish with the rebound.
We talked to Coach Crock about it on Saturday. You guys are getting a lot of good looks. It is pretty fun. What do you say to players when they just keep putting it up? It's going to fall eventually.
Yeah, I mean the old Wayne Gretzky quote: "If you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, like you gotta shoot it," And we got some really good looks, and the last 2 games we didn't shoot the ball well, and you can't ask for better looks. You just got to keep going and keep showing up. And I just got done with practice today, and like the girl spirits are still pretty high, and that's what you want. It's a long season. We just passed the halfway point, and you got to stay in the fight. You don't know how the season's going to end. There's so much to do, and just one bad shooting night, one bad weekend can't define you unless you let it define you.
You kind of mentioned it's a long season, but this week division play begins as well. You guys take on both Western and Eastern. What do you see about that?
Yeah, first off, when it's Western and Eastern, you start with the Western trip, because that's the biggest part of that road trip is just getting out there, and so just handling that and just being okay with just the long hours and getting your body ready and your mind ready for just that grueling, and then the time zone switch, and then you come back and it's just an easy hop over to Portales. And both those teams are looking to get wins just like we are too, and so you got to come out and just take it from them. One thing is to win road games is very special in this conference, and to be able to do that is going to build our confidence up dramatically.
Coach Brock spoke a lot about how this team really bounces back and faces adversity head on. So you see that coming out of this team this week as they head into this road trip?
Yeah, I think so. I trust all the girls that are in that locker room. I don't think any of them are checking out or quitting anytime soon. I think there's a lot of belief in the lady sitting next to them, and there's a lot of pride in what they do. So I expect a good response, and I expect to see some Lady Buff basketball.
Obviously, all conference games are important, but these are division games. They have a little more weight on it since they're within the division.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you play them twice, and so it's always tough to play people twice, and they're going to come back to your place and you get them. But anytime you can get road wins, it's going to be good in this conference. They're always tough, but you got to go get them.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.